Hello, children. A very healthy good morning to all. As you know, we already started our new chapter, that is yoga and lifestyle. So today we will look one more disease, that is diabetes. And in this, I will let you know which asanas are helpful to prevent and cure diabetes. Okay, children. As I have already defined you about yoga and lifestyle in last video, yoga means to join or to unite, okay? And lifestyle means the way you live your life. Now we will proceed towards the third topic of the chapter, that is diabetes. Children, it is really a dangerous condition. Diabetes is such a disorder that is causes sugar to build up in our bloodstream instead of being used by the cell in our bodies, okay? See, children, our body uses insulin hormone to control the level of sugar in our blood, okay? And if our body does not produce sufficient amount of insulin, or we can say when insulin does not work properly, then person may suffer from diabetes. Clear? Now, there are mainly three types of diabetes: type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and gestational diabetes, okay? Now we will discuss one by one. So type 1 diabetes is also known as juvenile diabetes. And children, this type occur when the pancreatic gland fail to produce insulin, okay? And person with type 1 diabetes are insulin dependent, or in simple word we can say they must take artificial insulin to stay alive, okay? And in type 2 diabetes, the body does not produce sufficient amount of insulin, or we can say insulin hormone is produced sufficiently but it is not used properly by the body. Clear? And children, this is the most common type of diabetes which occurs in humans, okay? Now the third type is gestational diabetes. This type occurs in women during pregnancy, okay? Because that time their body become less sensitive to insulin. And see, children, this type of diabetes does not occur in all women, okay? And it is resolved also after the giving birth. Clear? And children, diabetes have some symptom also, like feeling tiredness, urinate frequently, blurred vision, and excessive weight gain, unhealing wounds, okay? So I will tell you some asanas through which diabetes can be prevented as well as cured if asanas are performed regularly, okay? Like Bhujangasana, Paschimottanasana, Pavan Muktasana, and Ardha Matsyendrasana.
Lie on your stomach. Bring your chin to the mat and place your palms under your shoulders. Inhale. Lift your chest. Hips remain on the floor. Breathe. Relax your shoulders down and away from the ears. Press your chest forward. Exhale. Gently lower your chest and bring your chin to the mat. Move slowly and with control. Rest your arms down by the sides. Relax.
So children, as you have seen in the video, the procedure of Bhujangasana, now I will tell you the benefit of this asana, okay? Like it has been written here, it helps to strengthen the spine, stretches chest and lungs, firms the buttock, stimulate abdominal organs, helps to relieve stress and fatigue, okay? And there are also some other benefits, like it also elevate obesity, it cure the diseases of liver, and improve blood circulation also, okay? Now I will tell you the contraindication of this asana. See, this asana should be avoided by individual who suffer from hernia, back injury, headache, or any recent abdominal surgery, okay?
Sit up with the legs stretched out straight in front of you, keeping the spine erect and toes flexed towards you. Inhale. Raise both arms above your head and stretch up. Exhale. Bend forward from the hips, chin moving towards the toes. Hold the right wrist in front of the feet or place your hands on your legs wherever they reach without forcing. Place your head to the knees or shins. Long exhalations. Stretch the spine forward, reaching towards the legs with your head. Breathe. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Inhale. Come up to the sitting position. Exhale. Lower the arms.
Now I will tell you the benefit of Paschimottanasana. That is, this asana helps to calm the brain and also helps to release stress and mild depression. Okay, stretches the spine, shoulder, hamstring. It also stimulates the liver, kidney, and uterus. Improve digestion. Right. And children, if person will perform this asana regularly, his vertebra become flexible and healthy too. Okay. And it is a good remedy for constipation patients also. Or we can say it is helpful in treating abdominal disease. Clear? Now I will tell you the contraindication of this asana. See, if you are suffering from asthma or any respiratory disease, you should avoid this asana, okay? And if you have any back pain or spinal problem, make sure that you perform this asana only under the expert guidance, okay?
Today we'll be seeing how to do Pavanamuktasana. Now lie down on your back. Lengthen your neck, shoulders down, relaxed. Gently take your right knee closer to your lower abdomen. Interlock your hands, press the knee closer to your chest. Stay here for 4 to 5 breaths. As you exhale, pull the navel down towards the spine so that your lower back is flattened on the mat. Now gently lift your upper back up. Don't lift your neck up. Lift your upper back up. When you lift your neck up, you will be hurting your neck region, so you can't stay for a longer time. So lift your upper back. Exhale, upper back. Try taking the chin towards the knee. Stay here. As you exhale, concentrate on your lower abdomen. Nice strengthening of your neck region when you stay for a longer time. And then exhale down. And then release your leg up. Now again repeat the same with your other leg. Exhale down, and then you stretch your leg out. Now gently take both the knees towards your chest. Interlock your hands. If you want more squeezing of your abdomen, you can hold both the sides of your elbow. Pull the navel inside as you exhale. Try taking the chin towards the knee. Don't take your forehead to the knee, then you'll be hurting your neck. As you exhale, drop your navel down. Try making your lower back flat on the mat. Exhale your upper back down. Stay here for a few breaths and then gently drop your legs down and relax.
Now the benefits of Pavanmuktasana. It strengthens the abdominal muscle and massage the intestine and internal organ of the digestive system. It strengthens the back muscle and tone the muscle of the arm and legs. See, children, this asana also enhance the blood circulation in pelvic area, okay, and helps to reducing the fat of thigh, buttock, and abdomen area. Clear? And I will tell you contraindication of Pavan Muktasana. If person is suffering from heart disease, yeah, or we can say hyperacidity, hyper blood pressure, they should avoid this asana, okay?
Bend your right leg. Bring your left foot around the right knee corner. Take your left hand back. Stretch your right arm up. Push your knee back using your elbow and hold your right foot. Look back over your left shoulder. Ardha Matsyendra Asana. Stay there for a few breaths. And slowly come out the same way. Now the other side. Bend your right leg, bend your left leg. Bring your right foot around the left knee corner. Look back over your right shoulder. Exhale. Slowly come out the same way. Unfold your legs out in front of you. Relax.
Now I will tell you the benefits of Ardha Matsyendra Asana. Children, this asana basically helps to enhance the stretchability of back muscle, okay? And this is also helpful in treating sinus, constipation, menstrual disorder, urinary tract disorder, okay? And now contraindication of this asana. See, those women who are 2 or 3 months pregnant should avoid this asana. Clear? I hope, children, this topic is clear to all. And still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.